OK，
So yeah, I would like to zoom in a little bit because you do the value for the business, but I think these days business agility is a little bit more than working agile together. And I would like to take out one thing, just to explain that is also a part of business agility, which we did not intend when we wrote the Agile Manifesto. Right? And for me, business agility is, for example, as an organization, that you are making innovation part of your daily work, your daily operations. Because business models can be disrupted so fast by technology or a COVID-19 crisis even. You have to be, as an organization, already anticipating on the future by looking for new products and services you can deliver.
OK， 飞哥你来吧，我刚才又丢针了，我重新连一下网，你先来，你翻一下。
我这儿说啊，网络也不是特别好，但我大致听了一下啊，那个阿里讲的主要还是说在这种剧烈的变化的情况下呢，因为整个环境呢，整个社会发展比较快，然后变化公司的面临变化比较多，所以我们不得不敏捷起来，然后呢，主要是要快速的去响应变化。那么这种过程当中，其实我们不光是限于软件就研发这个领域，包括其他的地方也要敏捷起来。OK， 阿里。
Okay, so and for me, what is business agility? The business agility means that you have a very agile way of working internally to produce products, services, solutions, whatever that it is that you do, but also that you are anticipating to the future by having innovation high up. One of my clients is a tech company, and they said, we're going to do an agile transformation. Because Agile has a lot of efficiency. Remember, I just wrote it here. There's a lot of efficiency. And I want to use the time that I save for innovation so that I have more innovation because I'm a tech company. Innovation is my lifeline to the future.
刚才那个尔瑞说他有一个这个技术公司的一个客户嘛，然后他们就说这个需要做敏捷转型，然后说敏捷转型真的会特别好，尤其是作为一个技术公司，我的这种创新，它里边讲的这种 innovation， 对吧？是他们的这个相当于是他们决定他们生死存亡的东西，所以 agile 这个 transformation 能够帮助他们能够更好的去做这样的一个创新。
So the point is in working agile, how do you get there? Because the thing in agile, if you want to do it as a whole company, you need to change your company on the inside. People need to learn a lot of new things, new ways of collaboration. And instead of having development teams working for the business, we have all of a sudden people working together. We have a shared responsibility. It's not I make something, you test. We make together, we make sure it's okay. Right? That's the idea.
OK， 那其实敏捷转型里边呢，那团队会有怎样的转变呢？其实他说这里边有一点就叫做共担责任，对吧？大家一起去把这个责任，不再说这是你的或者我的，而是说我们一起来把这个事情做好。其实这个东西才是说我敏捷在团队里的一个核心的改变，这样才能说这个能取得更好的一个效果。
So what I saw, when I was doing, I want to give you a little bit of a history from doing agile projects. So I'm doing agile projects late 90s, beginning of the century. And I'm going into organizations and they always have problems with their projects, overtime, over budget, dramatic. And I come in and I start doing projects and the projects are on time. The client is happy because the client gets what the client asked for and what the client needs. So I thought, okay, now we can change the organization into the new way of working. And then the client refused.
OK， 其实在这个尔瑞实践敏捷是从90年代开始，一直到就是21世纪的初期，我们的这个其实很多的时候一直聚焦在这种项目上的一些事情，项目会遇到各式各样的问题，但是经过尔瑞的这样的一些辅导以后，其实 我们的交付能够做到准时，并且我们的业务方、我们的客户会觉得非常的满意，因为我们能够很好的满足他的需求。那么其实这个时候我们觉得应该是为客户来引入这种新的工作方式、新的组织形式了。但是我们的客户其实经常会拒绝这种新的工作方式。
And for me, that I couldn't understand because, okay, you have always a problem. I solved your problem. And also, I think Agile is simple, right? It's having the interaction together, the face-to-face in dailies and retros and demos and heartbeats. But then the client said, but it's so complicated. And I thought, I don't think it's complicated. So what is going on, right? Why does he say this?
其实阿瑞呢，就是听到这个客户拒绝了他的请求以后，就觉得很迷惑啊，这个迷惑行为是吧？然后这里边他说，其实觉得敏捷很简单啊，你说敏捷这么简单一个东西，他每天这个注重人与人之间的交互，然后这个团队的沟通协作，有这样的这个 demo 对吧？给做这样的我们在 Scrum 里边有这种 review meeting 啊，包括说大家做回顾，那这些事情都是很好很简单的一些事情。然后他问客户说：“那你为什么不喜欢这个事情？”然后客户说：“这个东西很繁杂，对吧？”就是他说 complicated， 很 complicated。然后说：“那这个东西到底繁杂在哪儿呢 ？”Go on.
And now, if you work agile here, right? This is where you do your agile thing as a team. That is the simple part. But the point is, below this, to really make it happen in the proper way, you need to change a lot in the organization, and that's the complication. And you need to change things. Some people have worked like 30 years based on, hierarchy, on standards for documentation, on silos in the organizations, on, predefined steps to take. And now we're going to work completely different. So it's not agile itself, but it's the layer. We call that the paradigm shift, right?
其实这个阿瑞刚才画的这两个格子嘛，你表面上看到是那个蓝色格子的改变，但实际上它更多的是下面这个红色的改变。红色这一块其实是藏在企业深层的这个，大家你看这里边会包括了说人的这样的一些习惯，包括说企业整体的这样的改变。他举个例子，就是说有很多人工作了30年啊，当然这在欧洲很普遍啊，他可能他的权利或者他利益来源就来自于它的这种官僚机构，这种分层级的机构，来自于这个文档繁重的文档，来自于这种统仓。刚才有小伙伴已经写了 silo， 对吧？来自于这样命令和控制。那其实我们改变并不是一个简单改变，而是一个范式的改变，是吧
？Okay, so this is the process of transformation. I will explain it a little bit later. And I wrote this one around it. And it's very important if you go into transformation, if you want to work in a different way, that you need to do something about the leadership. So what we always do with our clients, right? The moment that we get in, we agree with the client, okay, before we start anything else, we will start also working on the leadership team, because the leadership team has to role model and facilitate the transformation.
其实这里边这个图其实画了是整个一个流程的一个转型。那其实一开始的输入最重要的就是我们的一个领导力。那领导力这里边其实就包括了很多事情，尤其是领导力的这个团队，我们这个 leadership team， 它里边它既定义了这样的这个角色，也定义了很多的这个，这块没记下来，飞哥你还记得是啥？是 process 吗？还是什么？
这个是这样，这是 Iatm 模型，它讲到了说我们做改变的话，先从上层去改变领导力，改变领导力的架构。
对，对，他说这个除了说他这个角色以外，还有一些这个他会这个 leadership team， 他会引导这个整个的这么一个转型。对，它里边会有这个 facilitation 在里边。
So
facilitation 非常重要的。
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So. And why do I say this, right? If you go through change, you're going to become an agile company, and the teams go into transformation, they want to see their own management working agile. If the management is not working agile and they have to go to work agile, they don't understand, and they will not transform. So first of all, the leadership team needs to start working agile so that the teams can see that the leadership team is doing that. And the second one, if agile working, if the work process is here, you have standards in the organization that are here. And the leadership team has to break the standards to make sure that the teams can work in an agile way. That's the two reasons. Role modeling agile working and breaking old standards so we can bring in the new agile standards.
所以呢，这里边他提到说，第一步呢是管理层要身先士卒，要自己先变得敏捷了。如果说管理层自己不能先是做一个榜样的话，那么其实下面就很难去做这个事情，大家不会理解到底我们为什么要去做敏捷。然后，那其实第二点就是说要把旧的这样的模式要打破掉。所以说这是两块，一块是上面的这个管理层要牵引，那下边的话还是要打破原有的旧的流程，然后你才能敏捷。OK，
What we do first, and we call it ourselves assessment and foundations. But first we make a transformation roadmap together with the client, right? That's step number one. And the transformation roadmap is defining, for example, right, if you want to know where your client wants to go, and we take this one, in the transformation roadmap, you decide, for example, okay, what kind of agile practices will the client use, in the beginning. So step number one, we define the roadmap, right? That's where we go, here. The second step that we do, you want to translate it?
作为我们整个转型的第一步，所以整个转型第一步，我们先要绘制一个路线图。然后这个路线图呢，如果你不知道怎么去绘制呢，其实你要先去看一下之前就是那张矩阵里边我们的这个客户方他到底用了哪些的敏捷的方法和实践。然后这个首先第一步我们就是定义这个路线图很重要。OK。
And the second step, because in a transformation, I know that I come in with my team, I bring change, and when I leave, the change will leave with me. So I have to find a way to make sure that the change will stay. And one of the things is leadership. We just talked about it. And the other one is having internal agile coaches in the company.
第二步呢，其实这里边其实他讲到了说，这个变革呢，这个事情其实在他在的时候还是 OK 的，但是当他离开了以后，那变革跟着他就一起走掉了。那他需要说把之前敏捷转型的成果固化下来，那么对他来说，很重要的一点就是能够在企业内来培养他的内部的敏捷教练。
Right, so after that we define the roadmap. I was just talking about the academy that we're going to do remote. Now, if you do it at the client side, you select together with the client people who want to be an agile coach, and they go into a 4-week full-time program. And now we are going to do it remote, and it will take around 8 weeks, and it's of course part-time because you cannot be behind your laptop all day. But it takes in total, in time, 4 weeks that we take the people into an agile academy.
那其实这里边就说这里边我们会有一个这样 Agile Academy， 这个就是敏捷教练的学院这样的一个项目。这样的话呢，其实能够方便在企业内更有效的培养内部的敏捷教练。这其实是一个4周的课程，是吗？这个我刚才忽然一恍惚，开始以为4天，4周啊，是一个4周的一个完整的一个课程，那应该是能把整个的体系建设的更加的完整，尤其是人员能力这一块。OK。
Now, what I always say, right? If you look at the knowledge base of an agile coach, it's something like 40% is about agile and 60% is about coaching. And why do I say this? You can be very good in something yourself, but it doesn't mean that you can learn it someone else. There are very good football players who are very poor trainers, right? And some really good trainers who are not that good football players, right? So two different skills. So with an agile coach, you need to be coach trainer, but also you need to know how to play the game. So that's what we focus on here. And we have 4 topics in the 4 weeks: agile, facilitation of the agile rituals, coaching, and transformations.
OK， 其实这个阿瑞说呢，这个作为敏捷教练的知识体系里边，其中有40%是跟敏捷相关的知识，那么60%是教练相关的东西，不然怎么叫敏捷教练嘛？那这里边的话呢，阿瑞刚才可能也感受到了大家的感召啊，这里边这个有人在说博格坎普啊，还说巴斯滕什么的。那个他说，确实在球场上有一些这个球员可以踢得非常的好，但是他并不适合去做一个这样的一个教练。有的呢可能教得很好，但是他踢得不好。所以说，作为一个真正合格的教练呢，他是需要说既要知道这个球怎么去踢，也要说这个。要能很好的去教别人，所以说他的整个的这个培养体系里边包括了4块，包括了说我的这个敏捷相关的知识，包括了我引导，包括了教练，以及说转型，一共是4块。Go on.
So what we have now is we started working on the leadership team. We have defined together a transformation roadmap. We have the internal agile coaches trained, so now we can go into transformation. And then we go into this cycle, we call it the wave, and it takes 13 weeks. And what we do in the 13 weeks, we help people to shift, their paradigms, to get, it's almost like, going from playing football to playing hockey. You have to learn new rules of the game, new tactics, everything is new.
OK。这阿瑞说，我们现在有了这个领导力作为保障，我们有了清晰的路线图，而且我们培养出来了我们合格的内部教练。接下来我们就要进入转型的重头戏了。那这里边其实一般来说，它的这个转型的计划会持续13周。这13周里边，我们做了哪些事情呢？其实更多的我们是在做一个范式的转换。什么叫做范式的转换？就是你整个的这个整体从基础上的这个工作方式完全变了。他举了一个类比，就是说从踢足球到打橄榄球，那你不管是从这个技巧、你的技术、你的战术，以及说相互的这种交流，所有的东西都在改变。
So, and I think we have to go to a closure because I would like to also do Q&A. But what we talked about is, okay, so how do you get there, right? And it means that what I try to say is you have to be open to change. It's never, it's not going to work. It's no, how can I make it work, right? That's the mindset that you need to have. And then I talked about all the different agile methodologies when we wrote the Agile Manifesto and the impact of COVID-19, even being so fast disruptive, demonstrating that we need agile as in any organization, in any kind of situation. And then we talked about business agility a bit, and that was great. How are you going to transform to this, right? And it's not easy. And if you want to transform people, the first step that I like to give to you is you have to be, talking first about the rules of the game. People need to know. If people don't know, they will keep on doing the old things that they've ever done, because that's the only thing they know. So you need to be, as a coach, really strict on, okay, that was waterfall, this is the past, and this is new, this is how we're going to work now. Once you know the rules of the game, you have to understand, okay, as a team, how does it work? The tactics, how do I work? Because I know the rules of the game, and how does it work? And then the last step is, okay, what does this mean for me as an individual? What do I still have to learn? Where do I have to get used to? Right? And this takes, you start here, you have 4 weeks, 8 weeks in total, 12 weeks in total. And then after 13 weeks, the coaches start with new teams. Right? I do it in a very short way because I want to go to the Q&A. But understanding that agile working itself is simple, but it's rules and regulations in the company that are very often hindering to work agile. And in this transformation, you need to change those rules and regulations. And this is why the leadership team is very important.
OK， 这里边其实这个阿瑞其实强调，刚开始的时候强调说啊，这整体上是一个人的转变，那他其实需要知道这为什么要做转变，以及后面我又卡住了，飞哥你继续来翻一下，我中间又漏了很多的信息。
就那块我真 lost，我没有听太明白。
OK，反正后面的话呢，其实我听了后半段啊，那中间可能 miss 掉大概1分钟左右。然后它其实图里边画的还挺清楚的，就是说它整个下面的这个流程的这个转变，它要能把底下的范式真正的转变过来，它其实很重要的是这个有很强有力的这个领导力团队的一个保障。我 leadership 可以去保障你下边的这个东西能够顺利的去转型。刚才弹幕里边有小伙伴说这个其实在讲这个团队如何去工作啊，那感觉大家这个听懂了。都听懂了吗？感觉就是在这现翻啊，我中间漏掉了一点。这个后面的话我们在那个回放中我们会加上字幕啊，重新给到大家啊。这里这个这个表示一下歉意啊，刚才这个网络确实不是很好。Go on.
So yeah, I suggest that we go into Q because like we have 25 minutes maybe left. And we had on the agenda some questions that we would like to answer as well. So, who's taking the lead in the Q&A? Will you do this or?
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, sure. So, 导播现在可以把那个问题投上来了啊。Okay, actually we collected